17th is the exact day of the resurrection, and the 17th has a very special meaning. Anyone know the meaning of the 17th? Oh, you got to read my book. You didn't get it yet, the Divine Code. Oh, I have a copy right here just to show you. I'm very proud of this because we worked so hard on this. This is literally 20 years. I want to tell you a little bit about 17. 17 is a combination of 5 and 12. 5 is grace, 12 is authority. That makes 17, right? What do you think grace and authority combined means? Victory. 7 plus 10. 7 is perfect, 10 is government, authority, justice. Perfect justice. That's called victory. 17 is victory. You should be laughing and rejoicing because your victory is nigh. Listen to all these things, these patterns of 17 that I put in the Divine Code. God began to flood the earth on the 17th day of the second month. Noah's ark rested on Mount Ararat on the 17th day of the 7th month. Jesus resurrected on the 17th day of the 7th month in the Genesis calendar. Joseph was sold into slavery at 17. It seemed like a loss, but actually God was preparing him for victory. He was going to be very powerful in the biggest empire on earth at that time. Jacob, the father of Joseph, my goodness, this man had trouble after trouble. They even named the tribulation after him. It's called the time of Jacob's trouble. What a troublesome life he had. And the worst thing was he thought he lost his favorite child. What a horrible thing to live for many years. But get this, Jacob lived in Egypt for 17 years. And I wrote, they must have been the 17 happiest years of his life as he was finally reunited with the son he thought he had lost. Peace was restored for 17 beautiful years. On the 17th of September, 1787, the U.S. Constitution was signed. I think this is a bigger day than the 4th of July. Not many people celebrate this. On the 17th, it happened. Besides the Bible, it's the most successful legal document ever crafted to limit government power and secure people's freedom. Every 17 years, now this is brand new revelation. I can't go through it right now, but this is awesome and worth studying. Every 17 years, with few exceptions, the United States is involved in war. So you can go all the way back to the 1700s till now and project what's coming next. That's pretty amazing, I think. And there's such patterns in the Bible and in history. Donald Trump is going to be reelected. I'm going to say it. He's going to be reelected. You know why? The date, not only, this is not the only reason. You understand? There has to be a convergence of reasons, but I'm going to say this is pretty exciting. He's going to be reelected on the 17th of Heshvan 2020. So on the Gregorian calendar, it doesn't make any sense. You don't see any pattern. On the Gregorian calendar, it's going to be 3rd of November. People say 3rd of November. What's the big deal? But if you knew the Bible, if you knew the patterns, you see it's coming. Victory, justice is coming. Draining the swamp is coming. 17 things cannot separate us from the love of God. Did you ever count this? Romans chapter 8. I got this from Gordon Lindsay, the late Gordon Lindsay, founder of Christ for the Nations. Romans 8, count this. Who shall separate us from the love of God? Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? Yet in all these things we're more than conquerors through him who loved us. For I'm persuaded that, he continues, neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other created thing, 17, shall be able to separate us from the love of God, which is in Christ Jesus, who rose again on the 17th. So you want to hear more about 17? It's the second biggest chapter in the book. We're going to split the ebook into two because it's so big. It's over 135,000 words. In any other, author's collection, it would probably be 3 to 5 books. So we're going to split the ebook into two parts. So the 17 is the biggest part of volume 1, and 666 is the biggest part of volume 2. So we split it, we call it a prophetic encyclopedia of numbers. It really is an encyclopedia, something you can use again and again. So excited. Our team is working so hard to make that happen, and it's done. It's actually done.